Hey, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about working out while breastfeeding. So for any of my new mamas out there, or kind of a new mama, I guess anytime you're breastfeeding in the first year, you're still technically considered a new mama. Whether it's your first, second, third, or fourth, there's always an adjustment. We have three, and after each one, there's an adjustment. Right? It's like adding one to the bunch. Anyway, so I first started my weight loss attempt. It was probably my 100th attempt, but my daughter, I think was only, I think she was like 18 weeks old when I first started my weight loss journey. And the way I decided to lose the weight was by combining fitness with nutrition and marrying the two together. So I started tracking my calories and working out an hour a day, 6 days a week. That's where I started. And it was an at-home workout, and I was breastfeeding. And I'm already a well-endowed gal. And so, if you've ever breastfed, then when you're well-endowed and they're pumped up with milk, they're ginormous. Ginormous. I think a double G or whatever. I don't know. It was, and of course, now I was morbidly obese, so I was 288 pounds on top of it. And I decided, after reading an article in a magazine that linked obesity in parents to the kids, that I really needed to do something. And so, so we're going to go ahead and dive into what I did. And here's the deal. With that baby, I produced good, healthy milk the entire time. I breastfed our second baby, our little girl Liberty. I breastfed her all the way until she was 1.5 years old. And so she was my longest one and produced good, healthy breast milk the entire time of losing 161 pounds. Actually, no, it wasn't quite 1.5 years, because I stopped breastfeeding her 8 pounds short of my goal. And so anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna walk you through that journey, what I did, what I didn't do. There's a lot of scary stuff when you start like Googling how to lose weight, how to work out, and breastfeeding. And I can remember thinking, oh my gosh, if I start working out, am I gonna mess up the goods? Is she still gonna get really good milk and all of that? And so before we jump in, if you have not hit the subscribe button, make sure you do that. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. It'll notify you when we upload a video. We've always got really good stuff going on. Fitness tips, weight loss tips that work, healthy recipes that taste good and that are delicious, and you don't want to miss any of them. So ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, give the video, smash the like button, hit the thumbs up button, and let's go ahead and dive in. So here's the deal. That no matter what resource you're looking at, whether it's the CDC, whether it's the parenting magazines, the whatever's, almost all the resources that I could find online when I was Googling this back in the day, they recommend that if you are a full-time, exclusively breastfeeding mother, that you add anywhere from 300 to 500 calories to your meals per day, okay? So that's if you were to take what you needed, what you were eating, and add 300 to 500. Now, here's the thing that they don't tell you. Most of us are already overeating 300 to 500 calories a day, especially if we have a weight issue. I was morbidly obese. I was 288 pounds at that moment in time, busting out of a size 22. So I had been overeating. So increasing your whatever it is that you're doing, 300 to 500 calories is really all you need. When you're pregnant, the only extra calories you need is 300 extra calories a day. Now, they do say, the experts say, you need a little bit more while breastfeeding. And so for me, that magic number was right around 400 for the first 0 to 6 months. I added 400 extra calories while I was breastfeeding, and I made a ton of milk, a ton, enough to feed my baby girl and have a whole freezer full. And honestly, 90% of which I donated to other mothers in need and all of that. And so I made almost double what I needed, and my little girl was chunky. She was a little chunker bunkers, like, the chunky little legs and the chunky little arms. Like, she was a chunk-a-munk, totally. And so, rich, healthy, and if you've ever breastfed, you can tell a difference between the rich, creamy, good breast milk, and then there's times where it's not as thick and it's a little more translucent and all of that. And so the biggest key, I'm telling you, like, I could really talk to you for a while on this and give you a ton of information, but the biggest thing was from 0 to 6 months, when I was exclusively breastfeeding, I never supplemented with formula. I never used any rice cereal, any of that. It was adding 400 calories, 400 calories. And at the end of the day, listen to your body. Look at your milk. Like, I've had some clients that I've worked with that have added 300 calories and had amazing milk. Never had an issue with their milk production going down at all. And then I've also had some that have done 400. So at the end of the day, listen to your body, listen to your milk. If you are making milk and your milk is good quality and it's nourishing and feeding your baby, sometimes you might be able to get away with only adding 300 calories if you're wanting to lose weight. Obviously, the more calories you add, the slower you're going to lose weight. But at the end of the day, it's also about, yes, you want to lose weight, but you also want to maintain the quality of your milk. Now, at 6 months, once the baby starts eating food, the experts typically say you can drop down to anywhere from 2 to 300. And so I dropped down to 200. At 6 months, the baby started eating food. I had a ton of milk, and I was like, let me just drop down to 200 and see what happens. Let me see if I notice a difference in the milk quality and the thickness and the color, and I didn't. So from 6 to 8 months, I dropped down to 200 calories. And for me, that was like I drank an extra protein shake a day. So I would have an extra protein shake, which was 190 calories to 200 calories, depending on my measurements. And I just had one extra a day, or I'd have a 200 calorie protein bar. One of those two things is what I had extra. And then 8 to 12 months, I basically was adding in 100 calories, 0 to 100 calories. I think probably towards the end there, it was 0. I was just following an app called MyFitnessPal to lose weight. I wound up losing 161 pounds in those 13 months after I got started. So from the time my daughter was a newborn right until after her 1-year-old birthday, I lost 161 pounds, which is my entire breastfeeding journey. I was losing that weight and produced a crap ton. And so if you're a brand new mom and you're breastfeeding, it is possible to breastfeed and to lose weight and work out and all of those things. I will say, if you're working out and you're breastfeeding, the biggest thing is going to be making sure these are supported. And so I actually wore 2 sports bras. And so I would wear one that was like really tight, and I would always pump. For me, I would pump before I worked out. So I would work out first thing in the morning. And so I would get up before my little girl got up, I would pump. And so they were empty, and then I would work out. I would wear 2 sports bras, one that was really tight, but didn't quite like encase them. And then I would wear one that was a little bit bigger to encase them all. And that's what I did. I was 288 pounds. So, even jumping, because they're heavier and the milk would start to come in and during the workout and all of that. And so like there were times during jumping jacks, I wouldn't do this part. I would like hold my boobs. So I would like do like the leg part, but I would hold my chest during some of the jump moves. But really, other than that, that was the only modification that I made. Make sure you have a really good supportive sports bra. I didn't really have an issue with leaking as long as they were supported from the bottom. My favorite sports bra would be the Victoria's Secret knockout bra, the one with the underwires that zips up the front, because you're going to have an underwire, which is extremely comfortable. Don't let the underwire scare you. It's extremely comfortable, but it's really supportive. It's got a double whatever system. I didn't know about that sports bra then. I probably wouldn't have needed 2 sports bras if I would have known about it, unless you are overweight like I was. They don't make them. They would not have made that sports bra to fit me back then. So I would have still had to use 2 sports bras. So it wouldn't have mattered if I knew about it. That's probably why I didn't know about it, because it wouldn't fit me. But anyway, at the end of the day, that's really all I did. I worked out. I increased my calories. I pumped before I worked out. I modified what I had to just because I couldn't do it. And that was it. And so let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If you're a mom who's breastfeeding, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to work out, let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions. And down in the description box, I am going to link the video. I obviously went through 2 pregnancies at morbidly obese. I lost 161 pounds, went from a size 22 to a size 2, got pregnant again with baby number 3, went through the 3rd pregnancy as a size 2, worked out throughout the whole thing, and there was a lot of differences. And so I will link that video in the description box where I talk about the differences between being pregnant at morbidly obese, not working out, and then being pregnant at a healthy size 2 and working out all the way up to the day I had the baby, and what that looked like. I'll link that in the description box. And like I said, if you have any questions about any of this stuff, let me know in the comments. But I've got a few of these questions, so I wanted to address this because I know this is a real concern for those of you that are trying to lose weight, trying to work out, and breastfeeding. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out the one in the description box, and we'll see you on the next one.